Hello, everyone, and welcome to Divine Light and Love Oracle with Stella. Today is Tuesday, March 12th, 2019, and I am here to do the weekly birth month card pulls. And I just want to let everyone know that I was thinking really good thoughts, high vibes all day, that everyone in the collective is working on their self-mastery, working on their growth, being encouraged by the messages that have been coming through with different readers. I know I had a really good encouragement from the message from Melanie with Whole Again 1111. One of the things that she mentioned in her message that just stuck with me was let go or get dragged. And that just really resonated because I think many of us in this journey are finally at a place where we are ready to move forward. And that means some really big energetic shifts and changes ahead because much like when a hot air balloon is taking off, you've got to let go of the sandbags so that you can go higher. And so I was thinking about that and I thought, well, how can I help encourage others in the collective because we want to go higher. The previous messages that we did over the weekend were inspired by that song by Stereo MC called I Want to Go Higher. It's all about elevating our minds and our vibes so that we can get to that next level in our journey where we're living our greatest life, we're the best version of ourselves, we are attracting in the love and light that we desire and deserve. We're serving humanity. And so that's really what this channel is about, is how to encourage and uplift one another. So before we get started, I've kind of started a little tradition. Hi, darling DJ, welcome, of pulling a card from the Namaste deck from Tony Carmine Salerno. And it always seems to just start off the messages with just a beautiful vibe, a beautiful sentiment, because there's just something of value and beauty in these cards. And this time I'm going to remember to show you guys what the front of the card looks like. So just bear with me. And Spirit, we just thank you for this time. Thank you for these messages. May those who are partaking in the room feel the high vibrations and be uplifted and encouraged. May those listening to the playback be uplifted and inspired. And may our time of service here in this collaborative room just be a blessing for many years to come. And so we just thank you in advance. And the card flipped over. Oh, let me start with what's on the front. So this beautiful tree with the butterflies. Bring it up a little closer. And then there's hearts inside of there. So at the heart of this matter is we are here to serve and to be a blessing and to show the care and kindness for one another. All right, so the card is Sunlight Blessing. A ray of light bursts through the cloud of uncertainty and darkness transforms to light. A new day is born and the first buds of spring appear. You are blessed with the birth of something new. A new season of your life begins with this very special blessing. Hi, Jenny. Welcome. Good to see you guys. Oh, you are just the sweetest. You know, I felt like today I did. I mean, we had such a beautiful time over the weekend with that marathon reading that you guys have really all been on my heart and on my mind. And I've been thinking positive thoughts and encouragement for each and every one of you. And today I just felt like, okay, we need to do this today. Spirit, you have messages and I will be obedient and get on here. And I just thank you so much for being here. I am so glad you guys are here. Welcome. Blessings on your evening. Yes, it was. That was so much fun. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. All right, so I'm going to start off with the month of January. And again, I just encourage you that if for whatever reason the message really resonates and it's not your birth month, take that message and, glean from it whatever you can that will encourage and uplift you. So here we go. So I love this mystical wisdom deck. It's so lovely, and the messages I feel are so positive and so encouraging in so many different ways. And so I hope these messages resonate. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Wowie zowie. All right. So we started off here with our beautiful month of January. And the card that came out is competition, summon courage and self-confidence. And for those of us who have been experiencing the twin flame journey, we know that many times we have ups and we have downs, but nevertheless, we persist. And even in times when things are competitive or things appear to be a bit of a challenge, just because, life happens, free will happens, the person that you have your mind or heart set on may or may not be reciprocating. There's just a lot of dynamics that happen. And so you may be feeling that vibration of there's a competition going on for that person's heart, their attention. But be encouraged, because this card, I just, we had a bunch of songs on Saturday, guys, but as I'm looking, Eye of the Tiger from Rocky, I think about that Eye of the Tiger. Keep your mind focused on what is important, which is self-care, self-mastery, self-awareness, and summon that courage and self-confidence from deep within. And so the card says this: draw upon your self-belief and mental stamina. Assert yourself and go after what you want. You need to maintain your position in work, business, sport, or study. Except there may be a challenge ahead as you strive against others who want the same recognition as you. You may feel that you are struggling to keep your head above water as the opposition gains ground. But you are encouraged to defend your position without compromise or negotiation. You need to find the courage, persistence, determination that will ultimately lead you to victory. And the mantra is, I have the competitive edge to overcome my opponents. And many times on this journey, it's not even necessarily other people, external people, that are the opponents. Many times it's the negative self-talk, the negative voices in our own minds that scream inadequacy, insecurity, doubt. Those are the voices, those are the opponents that we have to put in check. Because once you cast out fear and you resonate with the highest vibration of all, which is love, you are unstoppable. And so in this picture, as you see, there's a beautiful moon. And I'm going to pull this up a little closer, because if you noticed, it looks like a child sitting right on top of the tiger. It's time to get that fearless inner child back in the driver's seat and feel empowered and encouraged, and go after your dreams. Live your best life. Don't let anyone tell you that you cannot do what it is that you have set out to do. Be mindful, be encouraged, and remember that you are limitless. Awesome. All right. This is from the Power of Love deck. And these messages are super straightforward, but I feel they're very impactful. All right. Patience. There we go. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. And that is important, because as you're developing self-awareness, patience is a critical part of that. Patience is critical for your own health and well-being, as well as it is for relationships with others. And so I'm going to go ahead and read you what the card in the book says about patience. It says, when you demonstrate patience, you're able to take a step back from distractions of this physical dimension and live fully in the current moment. You are truly a divine being, and when you reside in your natural state of centeredness and calm, your perceptions and awareness are illuminated. You become painfully aware of how much precious energy can be wasted or misused in the service of fear and anxious anticipation of the future. Instead, as a healer, take the negative energy of impatience and transmute it into joy, knowing that all things happen in the correct time. As you move through life, it may help to remember that difficult situations are merely opportunities for you to put the power of love into practice. It is challenging enough on this earth plane to understand the behind-the-scenes working of this three-dimensional world, let alone trying to comprehend this or control the sixth and seventh dimensional realities within the divine order. But being open to change and knowing it will occur in its own time is its highest example of patience. Learn to press the pause button on your reactions to life's upsets. Don't fast forward your life, because when you rush through it, you may miss the most significant moments. Life is not a race, it's a journey. In order to bring peace to the outside world, you must first realize patience in your inner world. Good things come to those who wait. Wow, guys, that is beautiful. So as you are patiently waiting for divine timing and divine order, continue to be mindful and aware of any fears that come up through triggers. Transmute it. Turn that anxiousness, turn that anxiety, that nervousness into something that you can create, something positive, something good. Whatever your talents are, move forward with those. Sometimes you do kind of have to press the pause button on the relationship with an external divine counterpart in favor of building yourself and the relationship to your world around you first, as you unify your divine masculine and feminine within first. All right. Hopefully you guys are doing okay. Welcome, welcome. Yay, that's right. No technical issues. Knock on wood, somebody. It's so nice to have you guys here. We're going to move into the month of February for those of you who are joining us. And hopefully this message finds all of you doing well. Yeah, it's so important that we shift our attention to that inner working. That's right, darling DJ. That's what we need to do, because that's how we're going to raise the vibrations. That's how we're going to move into a season of newness and freshness. Just as the springtime is happening right now in real time, we're also experiencing a springtime. I think a lot of us have come out of a winter time, a time of storms, a time of frozenness, a time of shadow and darkness. But I feel like we're being called to move into the light. Just like when you've been inside of a cold room and you step outside and that sun is just helping to thaw and warm you. That is what these messages are for, is let's thaw out anything that would be keeping us from feeling and experiencing and living our greatest lives. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much for the messages today. Ooh, beautiful. Originality. Blaze your own trail. Hot diggity dog, y'all. That's what's happening. We are being called to blaze our trail. We're being called to dance, as you see her dancing with joy. And look, she has light coming out of her hands. There's a galaxy around her. There's nature. There's golden light. There's water. She's in the midst of the water, and that means she's got a handle on her emotions. This is where we're all going. We're moving towards this being able to transmute anything that is not for our highest good and turning it into a joyful experience, something positive, something uplifting, something powerful. Because as I look at this card, there is something so beautiful about the magic of joy. Sing, dance, listen to good music, whatever's going to raise your vibrations right now, make that a priority for yourself and be encouraged and be uplifted, because that is how you create that glow from within. Instead of just growing up, we are glowing up. We are becoming the light in the world that we want to see. And so this is what the book has to say about blazing your own trail. It says, you are a go-getter and a free spirit by nature. You exhibit originality, courage, and defiance. You were born to succeed, breathe excitement, love, and life into the lives of others. Despite your chaotic ways and gregarious nature, you are loving and generous. And the mantra is this: love me without fear, trust me without wondering, love me without restriction, love me without demands. I am worth it. So, whew, that's powerful. You know, in this journey, something that had dawned on me a little bit earlier today, and it was something I've heard previously, was that, love claims no ownership. And so sometimes in this twin flame journey, it's an easy temptation to focus on a person and focus on the relationship you want with them or that you expect to have with them. And, really this journey is about returning to yourself, retrieving your soul, becoming your greatest version. And so to be able to release with love and light anything that would hinder you from coming into a complete wholeness in yourself. That's what we're being called to do right now, removing blockages to giving and receiving love. And so as I'm looking at this card, it's so beautiful. Blaze your own trail. Find what brings you joy, what makes you happy, and live that. Live it every day. Live with such gratitude and power and creativity that you wake up excited every day, because you just have no idea what is going to happen, but you know it's going to be good. All right, let's see. Here we go. Beautiful. Trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice, and you have faith in your intuition. That is beautiful, you guys. I know myself personally, through this journey, I've had to learn how to trust myself as well as trusting in divine timing. And when you have shed a lot of those wounds that you may have acquired throughout your childhood or your adult life, your adolescence, and you begin to learn to trust your own voice, trust your gut, have discernment, being more mindful and aware and believing in yourself first, it shifts things. It makes shift happen in a mighty big way. And so I strongly encourage you to keep working on anything that is maybe causing you not to trust your instincts. It's important that you trust you. I know it's nice to listen to readers and trust what the reader is saying, but trust your gut. Listen to that inner voice within, because it knows the way. So the card says this: when you listen to your soul's voice, you will never go down a path that is not meant for you. You must learn to trust that voice. By honoring the sacred knowledge within you and acting on it, you can manifest great miracles in your life. Your intuition yearns to be heard, and every day you are being given opportunities to test your trust in it. As you go through your human journey, pay attention to each instance this voice arises. Notice the significance and don't necessarily dismiss it as a coincidence. Begin to perceive yourself as part of the flow of life, with an ever-expanding part in it. As challenges and conflicts come up, recognize these obstacles are opportunities. The more you accept your inner voice as trustworthy, the easier life becomes. Unfortunately, there are many things in this dimension that you cannot trust. Some are people, and sometimes even your own eyes. But no matter what, always trust when your intuition speaks. Hi, young Neils, welcome. This is a big deal, you guys, because I feel like, and I know some other readers have shared some things about what we would call like a decoy, maybe a person that you perceive to be a twin, but they weren't. And so as a result of that, and then they didn't reciprocate, or they did for a while, and then they disappeared, or they were ambivalent. And then you started to question, well, am I really on this journey? Am I really meant to be a twin? Do I have a soulmate? You start to question yourself, and those doubts are like seeds that fear grows from. It starts to like create a bird's nest in your mind of thoughts that contradict what we know to be true, which is that love is the highest vibration of all, and that you're not seeking love, you are love. So please trust your instincts, trust your gut, know that this journey is indeed for your highest good, and when you stumble, make it part of the dance. All right. How are you guys doing? Oh my goodness, good to see everyone. From time to time I will glance down and I'll be like, hey, what you doing? I know Kate's got everything under control. Hopefully she's greeting all of you and welcoming you in. But I want you to know I'm definitely here with you. I'm just excited to get these messages out to you and just want to bless and encourage everybody on your journey and remind you how amazing you are, how here in this room, we are co-creators, we are collaborating. Your good positive energy, we are making a mark that cannot be erased, so that when people come to these videos now, later, years from now, we were all here together creating this beautiful body of loving energy to nourish, nurture, and encourage our brothers and sisters who are struggling, maybe just coming in for a little bit of encouragement, or people who want to come in and also lend their energy and encouragement for the collective. So thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your contribution of positive light energy, your love. This is the work that we're putting in. For some people who are like, well, what do I do? How do I help humanity? I don't want to start a YouTube channel. I'm not trying to hug trees in Brazil. This is it. You came here tonight. We're doing this work together, and I just want to thank you all so much for being here. All right, so for our March babies, which is where we are, so this message might just resonate for all of us because we are in the month of March, even though it may or may not be our birth month. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much to our guides, our angels, our ancestors. Thank you to each one of you for being here. Yes. Oh, wow. Here we go. Look at that. It's the exact same card as on the cover. I love it when that happens. That's just so pretty. It's the peacock. Raise your standards. We saw this card on our reading over the weekend in our March Madness Marathon, and it was really a call to adjust your posture and be more mindful of your standards. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of the positive attention. You are worthy of being cared for and having relationships that are good for your soul. And so in order to do so, we have to adjust our posture so that when we encounter people, we teach them how to treat us. So when you carry yourself, if you can think of a beautiful, majestic peacock, how when you see them, they're just so stunning and so striking that you can't help but stare. But their posture, they don't stand there kind of hunkered down and looking at the dirt. They're very much, their shoulders, if they have shoulders, are kind of arched back and their little heads are straight up. That's what we should be doing. Wherever we go, whatever we do it in excellence. Do it to the best of your ability. Oh my gosh, you guys, as I'm looking at this card, it's beautiful. Look at those feathers. And look at that beautiful illuminated city just beyond the water. So as I was sharing just now, I feel like there is like this is the veil. This is the veil. This is the illumination right here. And in fact, it's another peacock, but it's the illumination and it's the veil. This is you And this is the reality you're creating right here as you raise your standards. So be very mindful. This is a very potent time of alchemy, co-creation. Your thought life is of critical importance because you are able to manifest and bring into the 3D what's going on in your thought life, both good, bad, or ugly. So be very careful about what your thoughts are going to. Keep your thoughts high vibrational. Even on days when things don't appear to be going right, there is always something to be thankful for every single day. And even if you experience a tower moment or something of major significance, there is always beauty in the ashes, and just remember to look for that. And so this is what the card says. The peacock is possibly one of the most exquisitely beautiful creatures of the world's animal kingdom. It is also believed to be one of the most virtuous and embodies the admired characteristics of integrity and loyalty. Like the peacock, you embody qualities important for friendship, family, and unity. You are encouraging, selfless, and enrich the lives of everyone you meet. The peacock is also very protective of its young and will provide for and protect them under any circumstance. This card can also be seen as an indicator to better yourself and to raise your standards like the peacock. The mantra is, I love and care for everyone I know. I love it. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, let's see. Hold on just a minute, guys. Wow. I love that. I just, as I look at this picture again, and I see all these beautiful flowers, and I see this beautiful feminine, and she's literally thoughtfully looking down at everything, very contemplative and reflective. And I feel like there's a lot of us right now who are in that stage in this journey. You're very reflective, you're very contemplative, you're very mindful of what you are saying, what you are doing, whom you are being associated with. It's a blessing and a beautiful, wonderful time because you are powerful and you are creating your reality as you go. And it's not going to take long to cross over from this visualization into the concrete reality. So pay very close attention because signs and synchronicities are being sent to you right now. It could be music, it could be in nature, because spring is coming. This card is very heavily showing spring to me, at least. I feel like you may receive it through just simply being out in nature, getting grounded. You may notice it as the time on your clock. It may be something on the television, something on a commercial, but pay attention. Some really powerful things are coming through to let you know that now is the time to create the reality you desire. This card literally just flipped over. Spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. So see, you're creating the new right now. You are creating and developing that storyline, that timeline that you desire. So be mindful, be careful, be encouraged, but get excited because something pretty fantastic is coming and you're creating it. The card says, in order to grow and expand as a soul, you must come to the realization that limitations are generally self-imposed. There's a security that comes with routine. A life lived with no surprises and within a comfort zone is very appealing in this chaotic dimension, but you will have to be wary of stagnation. Spontaneity demonstrates to the rest of the world that you are ready for anything, and it is also characteristic linked to high emotional health. Life is a smorgasbord, so stop constantly hovering near the boring salad bar. You will never know if you like something unless you experience it. Don't let fear hold you back. By its nature, your soul is yearning for new experiences. If something doesn't align with your spirit, that's fine. but at least you've made the discovery. With that said, every soul has an individual path, so don't fall prey to peer pressure if you know in your heart that something is not right for you. At the same time, don't let the fear of new experiences stop you from doing something that will make your heart sing. And the song that just came to my mind is by Leanne Womack called I Hope You Dance. And that song is so beautiful. There's a verse that says, I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Give the heavens above another fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, dance. This is your life's movement right now, is to dance. And like I said before, if you stumble, make it part of the dance. Dance alone, dance in the rain, but get moving on what you're being inspired to do. Let that spontaneity flow through you like water running down. I am so excited, you guys, that if you can just allow the power of allowance, allow the flow of light and love and water to just flow through you so that movement and energy is constantly happening around you, you will have, without a doubt, extinguished stagnation from taking over in your life. And I love when people say keep it moving. We have to keep it moving because that is the rhythm of life. Keep moving, raise your standards, and be spontaneous, and know that the universe has your back. Yes. All right. So now we're going to move into our April babies. I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to all of you who are here with us. Thank you so much for your presence. It's a pleasure to have you here. And boy, I'm telling you, I really love these decks, you guys. I felt so encouraged and inspired by them. I hope that the messages and the cards are resonating with you and just uplifting you on this beautiful Tuesday evening. All right. For our April babes. Oh, how pretty. Animal bond. Stand up for all animals. Oh my gosh, how pretty. Aside from what the card is going to indicate to us in the book, something that strikes my eye immediately is the wingspan of this feminine. And as I'm looking at the card now, I see what looks like, the bird's head on top of her head. So there is definitely something significant of a spiritual nature that you are watched over, and you are able to spread your wings and fly like the birds now. If you've been holding yourself back, hi, I am Wada, welcome. If you have been waiting, if you've been contemplating, should you take action and move forward, this card is really an indication that you are divinely guided and protected, and that you have the wind beneath your wings. You are able to fly higher than you've ever flown before. And you have to trust that your wings have enough power to get you to wherever it is that you need to be. If you are moving forward in your life from a job, from a relationship, from a home, from a marriage, from different circumstances, you have the power to move forward in whatever it is, a creative endeavor that you have your mind set to do. You have the power and the energy, because if you notice, all of these birds are in motion. They're moving. So you are powerful. Spread your wings and fly. All right, so I'm going to read you what the book has to say about this beautiful card, Animal Bond. And again, welcome to those of you coming in. It's a pleasure to see you this evening. Blessings upon you. And thank you for your love, your light, and encouragement for this room. I appreciate this collaborative effort and spirit of being here together. And it's just an honor and a privilege to serve you and to serve alongside you. It says, you have a special relationship with animals. The world needs you to stand up and have a voice for all animals on the planet. Help protect the wildlife and rescue the animals when you can. Okay, well, Spirit just gave me a indication that I need to change the word animal to people. Okay, let me reread this. You have a special relationship with people. The world needs you to stand up and have a voice for all people on this planet, to help protect all people and rescue and help when you can. Get involved, volunteer. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. This may be the time for you to save. Now, ironically, it says a cat or a dog and give it a loving home, but think about it from the terms of helping people. Imagine the power you have by lending your light, your love, a kind word, helping in whatever capacity that you can, and how that can change someone's life for the better. You know, we're not just a drop in the ocean, we are the ocean. We are being called for such a time as this to raise the vibration within humanity, to serve, to care, to love, to show compassion in ways that this world has not yet seen. And though many people acknowledge and see the darkness and the sadness in the world, we are called to the light. And so as I'm looking at this card, and I know it says animal bond, and of course, you know, as humans, we're mammals, we're animals to some degree. What I see is recognize that we have the power to help people who are broken. We help ourselves first by healing our own wounding, by dealing with our own challenges and struggles, but sometimes through sharing our challenges and struggles with others, we are like that buoy, that floaty, that life preserver that helps give someone a second wind in the midst of their own struggle. So please be encouraged by this card to spread your wings, to communicate. I often think of birds as little messengers bringing a message. Share your message. Do it with discernment. Do it with wisdom. Do it as it is feels right within your soul to do so. But you just never know how you can be someone who is that hand up to help someone out. And it's a beautiful thing. And so this animal bond card, it just kind of, the meaning took on a whole new dimension as I looked at the card and as I was just feeling the presence of spirit. Is like a human chain right now. If we just were to take our hands and link them together, and we just send out that universal light and love to the collective, to the world at large, we are going to make a difference and shift. It doesn't matter if it's Mercury in retrograde. It doesn't matter if it's a full moon, a quarter moon. We have the power because our hearts are beating with the rhythm of life, and we are so blessed to be able to encourage, nurture, and care for one another. And so that message just took on a whole, oh, good gravy. The card flipped over a whole new dimension, guys. And then look what came out. Purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. You cannot make this up. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wowza. Thank you, Spirit. That's it, you guys. We are forming bonds. We are helping people. We are that lighthouse, that beacon of light, that beacon of hope to the places that have been dark, places that have been broken. We're bringing the light. And I just encourage you every single day, stay focused on that purpose. You may not think much of what you're doing to help others or think what you're doing is small or insignificant, but I tell you, your purpose is being illuminated for such a time as this. If you look at these two cards, it appears as if she's flying right into the heart of her purpose. Are you flying into the heart of your purpose? Have you discovered that you were called here for something greater than you could have ever imagined? It's time to mount up your wings and move towards your purpose. Move into your journey. And it says people with purpose are leaders. People with a purpose coupled with compassion are teachers. You have come to a point in your journey when you must demonstrate to yourself that you are a teacher. Now is the time to change and be the change you want to see in the world. Being a person of integrity is your goal. You know your place in the world and how you may be an example to others for the betterment of humankind. You tend to have a very strong intuitive side, and you use it on a daily basis for clarity of purpose. You have a passion for everything you do, seeing every day as an opportunity to manifest love. You are blessed with an inner sense of peace because you are satisfied with who you are and what you have. Life seems easy because you have learned that you don't have to make a choice between love and fear. You already know that the negative energy of fear is not an option. Be a guiding light. Show the world how it is done. Hoo-wee! Wow, y'all, drops the mic. If that wasn't a message, I don't know what to tell you. This is what we're being called to do. This is that huge soul evolution journey that we are on. We're no longer sitting here with our hands out saying, I need, I want, I need, I want. We have shifted the atmosphere and we're saying we are love, we are light, we are here, we are serving, we are teachers, we are leaders, we are operating in our gifts and our talents, and we are here to fulfill our purpose. If you're with me, throw a heart in that chat, you guys, because this is what it's about. Tonight is good vibes only. We are going higher and higher and higher. We are moving to a new dimension in our walk of love. And I'm so very grateful that you are all here, that we are here together. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Yes. Awesome. Okay. Wow, you guys, welcome. I hope everybody is doing well. Hope the messages are connecting and resonating. I'm telling you, I am so excited because I'm looking forward to each and every day because I realize that we are being called to climb every mountain, like, you know, in The Sound of Music when they were singing Climb Every Mountain. We're going higher, you guys. And on that journey, as we're going higher, you have to know that not everybody gets to travel with you on the journey. So it's okay. It's okay to release them with love and light because not everyone's going to understand. But nevertheless, we persist, we move forward, and we raise the vibration of this planet. All right. So here we are for the month of May. The very merry month of May. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Ooh, wow. Well, all right then. Go ahead with your bad self-sensuality. All right, so the card is sensuality, and it says express your sensuality. And what I love about this card, aside from the fact that the feminine just looks so at peace and relaxed, it says to me that she's comfortable in her own skin. And I know a lot of times we look at ourselves from a very limiting lens, and we always can find something at fault about ourselves. But what I feel this card is reminding us in this journey is to embrace every aspect of yourself, accept every aspect of yourself, and be at peace. Be happy about who you are, what you look like, where you are at this stage in your life. You are beautiful, you're amazing, you're handsome, you're smart, you're kind. You have it going on, and there is nothing wrong with you. You are working on living your greatest life, becoming the best version of yourself, and you are a masterpiece. And this beautiful card, guys, look at all the rainbows and look at all the beautiful colors surrounding where she's at. And I love that there is a butterfly around her neck, and her cup is overflowing with a rainbow that's just flowing down. And there's just so much going on in this card picture, but it's just stunning. But do you notice up in the corner? the veil's being pulled back. Once again, this is not an accident that these cards are depicting that the veil is being pulled back. And here's another contemplative being creating their reality in the arena of their mind. This is where we're at. I'd rather create in the light than in the dark. I don't know about y'all, but that's where I'm at. And I see this beauty and light and sensuality, and it's the good things in life. You know, when you have that bite of, you guys know I love tacos. It's Taco Tuesday. When you have that first bite of like your favorite thing in the world, and you're just like, life is supposed to be delicious like that. It's supposed to be that taste of honey, that sweetness, that deliciousness. I hope all of your lives are so full of deliciousness that every day you're just tasting the goodness of life. You're living the good life. You're living the high life. You're surrounded by beauty. You're surrounded by light. You're surrounded by love. And it's not something that necessarily someone else is bringing to the table for you. You possess all of it. You have all of it. All right, so here's what the card has to say, guys. And I'm sorry, you know, me and tacos, I had to get there. All right. Being a sensual person means you have a heightened sense of awareness for touch, smell, taste, hearing, and feelings. Sensuality plays a big part in your sex life and your overall ability to derive pleasure from life. You like to take advantage of what life has to offer. Live with love and passion. You are also eager to experiment in life. You will make many great discoveries of mind, body, spirit, fulfilling your desires and enjoying the ultimate contact with another. Sensuality embodies all the qualities of self-awareness, including your uniqueness and authenticity within your own comfort zone. Express your sexuality in your own way or rediscover your own vitality. The mantra is, I live life to the fullest with passion and love. And that's what this is about. It's about feeling vital and alive and tasting of the goodness that life has to offer to you. Ooh, good gravy. And this literally flipped over. I'm telling you, you guys, when Spirit wants a card to come out, it comes out. Evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So if you have blocked off a part of yourself, your sensuality, I know because as you go through the twin flame journey, whether you are physically with the person, not with the person, sometimes you feel a bit cut off from your sensuality or sexuality because you're waiting for this particular person. But this card, these two cards are calling you to evolve. You have the divine masculine and feminine already in you, unified in love. Enjoy. Sensuality is really code word for enjoy your life. Please take walks, take baths, get a massage, do something that puts you in contact with your physical body, your spirit, your soul, something that feels so good for you. You know, whether it's a taco, a massage, a margarita, whatever it's going to take for you to feel good on the inside, good on the outside, connected to yourself, this is what it's about. It's time to evolve. It's time to connect with yourself on a deeper level than you ever had before. Now, I'm not saying that you completely abandon this twin flame journey, but what you are doing is you are turning your attention, your sensuality, all of it to yourself. And that's a good thing because as you do so, you are emanating a vibration that is attractive to other people. And it's huge. So please turn on your heart light and show yourself an expression of joy by connecting to your sensuality and stepping into this evolution of the greatest version of yourself. So the card says this: the life in this physical dimension is all about your soul's evolution. And you now understand that the quickest way to evolve is to utilize the energy of love in everything you do. Every day, you are being presented with opportunities to protect your loving energy, tempered with understanding. Acknowledge each day that allows you to become aware of the world around you, offering you the chance to expand your spirituality. Look upon each experience and person as something unique to learn from, because that is what you signed up for. That is why you are here. When you spiritually evolve, when knowledge is gained through application of lessons and integration of truths that resonate within your being, it can be difficult to grow without stepping outside of your comfort zone. This is where the virtues of faith and hope are tested, and you embrace the conviction that everything works out for good. I'm going to say that again because everything is going to work out for your highest good. That is how the universe works. You weren't set up to fail down here. You're set up to thrive and do well. Yes, you're going to be tested, but you have to have that inner belief and conviction within yourself to know everything works for your good in the end. The power of love is the infinite truth. With this power, you are not influenced by judgment or bitterness. With it, all things are understood, accepted, and forgiven. When aligned with love, you are able to see the common thread running through everyone and everything, and you become aware that all is a part of a greater whole. The mindfulness that truth is bigger than your ego, as well as gratitude for every experience you have, is an important aspect of your evolution. So, in the process of going through this journey, some of the experiences that you perceived as hurtful, painful, difficult, are all for your greatest and highest good. And because you have surrendered to the process, you are now evolving. You're evolving. The veil is being pulled back. Knowledge is being imparted. Wisdom is coming to you. Your intuition is connected. Your spiritual eyes and ears are open, and you have shifted and changed your frequency. So now you can magnetize and bring in what it is that you desire. And I know for those of you who were here on Saturday, I said I had to kick it old school and go back to the 3rd grade with my magnets, but I wanted to show you that when you are not vibrating at a polarity where you attract love, it repels it, right? You might get a connection, but it's not the complete connection, right? It's pushing away. But when you are in the right, look what happens. It comes together. Evolve for your highest good. Evolve because you're ready to go to the next level. And you're ready to magnetize and connect with those who are like-minded, who know how to have a relationship with you that's good for your soul, that they're also in a high resonance. And so that's what we are here to do, is to keep raising the vibrations for the collective and for ourselves. Awesome. All right. How are you guys doing? I'm going to look down here for a second so I can just see who's here. Let me see. I see Darling DJ's here. I am Wada. Let me see who else is here. Just want to make sure I acknowledge you guys by name. Young Niels, welcome. Of course, Kate. Jenny was here. Thank you guys so much. I'm so grateful to see you. And yes, no tacos at the moment, but we are being fed spiritually tonight. We are taking in some very good wisdom and encouragement to help us along our journey. We are, as Ralph Smart from Infinite Waters would say, we are diving deep. We've left our unicorn floaties on the shallow end, and we are going in, you guys. All right, so here we are for our month of June. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the message. We're so uplifted and encouraged tonight. Thank you so much. We just express gratitude and humility and thanksgiving for these messages. Wow. Oh, gosh, you guys, look at that. It says, face your fears. Release the power of fear. Oh, my goodness. It's interesting as I'm looking at the card. You know, we have a wild horse running, And we have, again, this beautiful, serene feminine cradling a delicate rose. And so many of us on this journey, we like to run full steam ahead. You know, we see something, we want it, we go after it. And then there's that inner part of us that's like, you know, I don't know about this. I mean, it seems like a good idea, but I don't know. And then there's this very delicate, tender part of us that we protect, that we are very mindful and aware of. And we're just wanting to make sure that we're not going to injure ourselves in the process of this journey. And so Spirit has given us this card to remind us that we are strong enough to face our fears. We are resilient enough to overcome any adversity that crosses our paths. We are the light. And there are many things that we're going to encounter on this journey, but we are divinely protected through it all. And so the card says this: everyone experiences fear in some way. To triumph over your fear, you need to understand it, and only then can you release its power over you. Fear has a subtle way of showing you the dark side of yourself, immobilizing you, stealing your freedom and courage. Fear can also show you something that is worth fighting for and is an opportunity to build courage and a brave heart. The magic of nature and your angels will encourage you to overcome fear of change, fear of loneliness, and fear of the unknown. You can be brave to face these challenges. The mantra is this: I have the courage to overcome my fears. How many of you at some point on this journey have experienced the fear that you will not come into union with an external twin counterpart? How many of us on this journey have felt like we are not going to experience the love and connection of a lifetime? That's hard because fear has tricked us into forgetting that we are love. We are love. And our hearts are a tender thing, just as tender as this gentle rose that she's holding so gently and delicately. But I'm going to tell you something. Our hearts are a lot stronger than we know. It's been strong enough to bear pain, sadness, grief, loss, but it still beats. And so I want to encourage you, face your fears. You are stronger than you know. Whatever stage of this journey that you might be in, you are indeed stronger than you know. And you possess a quality of love, compassion, and kindness that can overcome any fear, any darkness. But you have to trust. Look what card popped out. Past. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. You cannot make this stuff up. And again, look at the horse is charging straight towards the heart of the matter. These messages tonight are about getting to the heart of the matter. Whatever needs to happen in order for you to transmute pain, to forgive, to heal, to face your fears is why you are here tonight. You are receiving healing as we are here together, not because of any one card I pull, not because of anything that I am particularly saying or doing, but because we came into this room tonight with the intention to have a high vibrational, nourishing, positive, healing collective experience together. And that's the energy that is in this room right now. So if you have been struggling with facing your fears, you are surrounded by a soul tribe of light in this room right now that wants to see you become the greatest version of yourself. We are here to lend our light, our love, and our support. Whether you are listening to this right now or you are listening to the playback, we are here to help lift your vibration and lift your spirits, because Through the power of love, you can release any stagnant situation or energy. Look, the horse is moving. There's energy, there's movement. This seems to be quiet and calm. The night was silent and holy. Everything is peaceful here, but this horse is charging full steam ahead. You have an energy to you. The energy of your heartbeat is propelling you and moving you to the next level in your life. Be bold, be brave, be confident. Love is inside of you. You possess it, you are it, and you will receive it. Transform your heart space and expand. This is a time of expansion for all of us. And as we accept that and receive that, we are growing and glowing up, you guys. I love it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read you what the card says. And I hope these messages are really connecting and resonating for you. It says, the past is done. The future is yet to be. And all you have is the now. And your past is the greatest teacher. Everything that has happened up until this moment is a product of the person you see in the mirror. That is why the power of now is so important. Only in the present do you have the opportunity to create both your past and your future. Always be mindful of your present moment thoughts, because in seconds, your now will be your past, which you cannot get back. You do not want the past to steal your future, and the bridge between the two is the present. Begin to live in present time, and always remember that through loving, compassionate thoughts and actions, you are creating a past that you can be proud of, and a bright future awaits you. So be it. This is what it's about. We are transforming. We aren't looking at the past with sadness and loss and despair. We are co-creating our future right here in our present by sowing seeds of love. And we're doing it in real time. And I thank you all for being here and for being such powerful and mighty, loving vessels that, like a cup pouring from one to the next, we are full. Our love tanks are full, and we are making a change in the world that we want to see. All right. How's everybody doing? Hope all is well. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling for our July babes. Yes, that's right, darling DJ, the heart of the matter. Oh my goodness. Oops. And down the cards went. Yes. Oh, good. I'm glad people are doing good. Awesome. All right. Here we go, July. Ooh. A lot of energy in the cards right now. Wow. Intuition. Trust your intuition. See, this is a collective message. We had this earlier, just in a different format, reminding us to trust our intuition. There is a light illuminated, a flame. There is a determination in the eyes of this beautiful feminine being. She has a unicorn horn. She has butterfly wings. She has almost like a peacock's stance, the way she's in her posture, and she's looking forward. And again, creating a kingdom in her mind, a reality, and it's coming to fruition through the power of fire and desire that's taking place. Your intuition knows the way. Trust it. Believe it. I mean, everything about her is saying, go this way. There's nothing that says, should I go that way? No, it's go this way. Your life is being guided at this time. You're being given promptings. You're being given dreams, synchronicities to show you, go in the direction of your dreams, of your intuition. You're being led. This isn't just you jumping out into the deep end of the pool with no experience. Your intuition, your spirit, your soul are guiding you. Please pay attention and trust that. Your intuition is a powerful tool, and it's going to lead you to the next level in your life. And it says this: your intuition is an inherent gift to you. It is your infinite and divine intelligence guiding you in all ways, in your thoughts, your words, your dreams, and your deeds. Everyone has innate intuitive abilities that need to be put into practice when facing challenges. You may experience this as a gut feeling or a hunch that may be very accurate indicators of right choices for you. Practicing and exercising your intuitive abilities can strengthen these gifts, which can give you an advantage when making decisions. Developing your intuitive abilities is probably one of the most valuable things you will ever do for yourself. Intuition is a very accurate guiding force in all aspects of life and can contribute to your success and fulfillment. The mantra is this: I trust my intuition to guide me in all areas of my life. You know, I take this as a double confirmation. This is for the collective. Trust yourself. Even if you took a risk or you took a chance and it didn't work out the way you expected it to, you still learned something from that experience. You still gleaned something from that experience. So don't mistrust yourself because the outcome didn't manifest, or the person didn't manifest, or the situation didn't manifest the way you desired or expected it to. Trust that the universe has your back and that everything you've experienced thus far is only to strengthen you. You know, it's never to harm you or hurt you or destroy or take anything from you, but to grow you into the person that you are destined to be. Well-rounded, balanced, capable of having healthy connections and relationships. And so I just want to remind you that as you intuitively receive messages and signs, take those things to heart. Don't take them lightly. Wow. Okay, card. Wowza. Hello. Harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. And I will add to that, when you trust your intuition. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything when you trust your intuition. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Know in your knower that you have what it takes to cultivate harmony in your life, to trust and believe in your intuition, to know that things are working together for your greatest and highest good. It's a positive thing. Even when certain things are removed from your life, fall away from your life, everything that is happening is for your greatest and highest good. In fact, it says when you sit in stillness, satisfied that your soul is on the right path and everything is right in your world, even for a moment, it is a true gift. One you have created for yourself. Feeling balanced and harmonious on this earth plane is a very difficult thing, but when it happens, your spirit soars. Yet it takes work on your part, but that's what you signed up for when you agreed to incarnate here. Creating order in this tumultuous physical dimension is like walking a tightrope. Your constant awareness is on keeping your balance while dealing with the obstacles in your path. The good news is, the more you practice, the easier it becomes. If something within your being is out of balance, it will come to the surface of your awareness to give you an opportunity to be explored further and understood more deeply. Realize that some things are going to upset your equilibrium, and they originate from the outside. And they're beyond your control. It's out of your control. But you do have control over the inner self. Always remember to approach life with an attitude of love, compassion, and empathy. When you are at peace with yourself, it is easier to be at peace with everything else. That's the truth. That is the truth, you guys. We're being called to adjust our posture. We're called to shed and purge things from our life that are no longer serving us, attitudes, belief systems, patterns, habits, relationships we've outgrown, situationships we've gotten into. We're being called to a life of harmony and balance within ourselves first, and as we do so, it will be projected onto the outside, and that is what we are working towards. And so as she looks very resolved to a path to go straight ahead, so are we. We have adjusted our trajectory, just like when an archer pulls their bow back. I know for those of you who've seen the Hunger Games with Katniss pulling back that bow, you have to decide, I'm going to point my arrow, I'm going to adjust my posture, and I'm going to aim for what it is that I truly desire. And because I have this fiery passion burning inside of me to see it come to fruition, I will not stop until this is achieved. I will not stop until the harmony, peace, balance, and flow are properly aligned in my life so that every day I wake up grateful, thankful, blessed, appreciative for this opportunity to have another day on this marvelous earth, to love and live and give and receive the highest vibration of all. Wow, guys. Wowee zowie. I love it. Hope everybody is doing well. We are moving into the month of August. I just feel such a peace about these messages, you guys. I just feel this light and encouragement and a joy from within to be a part of this collective experience tonight, to share this light and love and these divinely sent messages for all of us so that we can grow together, encourage each other. I'm thankful for this room and for each and every one of you for your contribution and your time here. Thank you so much. And I feel as we continually express gratitude, and you guys are going to be blown away by the card that came out just now. It is such a gift that we can be here to share and express the love and light together. Look at the card, guys. Enlightenment. Pursue spiritual growth. Wow. And this is just stunning. This is a feminine, and again, whether you're masculine or feminine, you still have feminine in you. If you're a masculine, this is a divine goddess who is, again, illuminated. That third eye chakra is open. The crown is illuminated. These represent these chakra colors. They are in alignment. Her bottom here, the touching the earth, is almost like a flower, like a lotus that's bloomed. We have that peacock. In fact, there are twin peacocks there, and they're illuminated. We have the tiger, we have the elephant, we have this beautiful city here, and it's all in her hands. She's creating. And not only that, but she's pouring out abundance all around. And her neck, this is, the sacred sound, the Om is right there around her neck. So this is a being that has done the work to get into alignment and is full of opulence and wealth and content and harmony. And so I'm just blown away because the card is just stunning. And as I'm looking at it, I realize that each one of us are working toward this enlightenment. And we are so blessed that every single day that we have an opportunity to learn and glean more, we also have the opportunity to share and to bless others with the enlightenment, and the growth that we're experiencing inspires others. And it says, you have come into your own and are in search of something more meaningful to add to your life. Now is the time to meditate, deliberate, self-evaluate, and withdraw voluntarily from the world to seek truth in solitude. Rest. A quiet retreat from the daily routine will allow you to consider enlightened decisions and go into the direction of your heart. This may also be time to seek advice, and spiritual guidance from a mentor or experienced person. And the mantra is, I search for wisdom and mental clarity. That's where we're at. We are searching and seeking, and we are being gifted daily with nuggets of knowledge so that we become more stronger and empowered and more in charge of our decisions. We're not being led astray, or our car is not being driven into the ditch, because we have taken the seat of power in our lives, and now we can embody that enlightened experience that we're having. We can be mindful and aware and not make decisions out of haste or out of desperation. We can stand in a place of powerful enlightenment and knowledge and take ownership and take power of whatever it is that we choose to do in this lifetime. All right. Beautiful. Yep. Whoop, there it is. And I love that the colors match. We've been getting lots of twin looking cards tonight, right, guys? All right, it says individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. That's beautiful. And that's the truth. Everything you do has an energetic signature. Make sure your energetic signature lines up with love and light. That when you walk into a room, people know who you are by the light and love that comes through you and is shining around you. And don't be afraid. If you've played small, don't play small anymore. Let your light shine. You are safe, you are empowered, and you are in a place of beauty and wonderment. Be yourself. Individuality. Be beautiful. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys what the card has to say about this. And I hope that the message just really marinates and resonates with you. It says, all souls originate from the same source of energy, but the Earth School affords us the opportunity to feel separate. It's a double-edged sword that in this life, in this physical dimension, our nature is to be at one with the whole. But when we incarnate and our awareness of our divine self is diminished, lessons are learned more quickly. Your goal is to feel connected to everything while you experience the illusion of separation. And your path to that goal is your own. It's your individual journey. At the beginning, you may relate to the human aspect of yourself, the ego. But eventually, glimmers of your true nature start to manifest themselves through awareness when your distinct soul personality expresses itself and you live your life consciously. And I want to say that again. We are being called to live our lives consciously. You have moved beyond the illusions of the physical dimension and have come back home to the truth of your spirit. As you present yourself in this world, every other soul who crosses your path will recognize this keen sense of familiarity and start to remember their own spiritual heritage as well. Be yourself and love abundantly. That is a life well lived. This is what we are doing, guys, in real time. We are being called to be enlightened and to live life out loud as individuals, but part of a whole. We are being called to raise this vibration for such a time as this. This is the mission for humanity, for those of us who are willing to answer the call to share of our time, our talents, our light, and our love. The reward is tremendous, but we don't do it for the reward. We do it for the sheer obedience to Source, to God, our Creator, to be a blessing to each and every person we encounter. And it's of the utmost importance. And as you allow your light to shine, like I've said before, like at a candlelit like a vigil, your light connects to another light, and before you know it, the whole space is bathed in light. And though people experience darkness at times through this twin flame journey, It is not for naught. It is not to break you down, to destroy you, to hurt you in any way. For those of you acquainted with the scriptures of Jeremiah 29:11, there are great plans for you, and our God does not intend to harm us. He plans to prosper us and give us good success. And so when you rise up in that knowing, you become that embodiment of light and power and majesty, and you radiate so brightly that you will indeed have an energetic stamp that cannot be erased on this earth. And you will meet people and connect to people as part of this massive collective tribe of light that will shift the vibration of this planet into love and compassion. Wow, guys, I love that. That is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Hi, Matt. Welcome. Welcome, King Trident's Tribe. You guys, this gentleman is amazing. I hope you take a moment to engage with his channel and come to know him. He's a very lovely soul, very kind spirit, very soulful eyes. They always say eyes are the windows to the soul, but he is truly just a beautiful spirit and soul and has so many wonderful intuitive things to share from a divine masculine perspective. He's been kind enough to incorporate divine feminines and bring this beautiful collective collaborative knowledge through his channel. And I would just encourage you to please show him some love, visit his channel, like, subscribe, and get acquainted with him. All right, so now we are moving into the month of September. And again, welcome to those of you here with us this evening. Oh my gosh, I'm so very humbled and appreciative to have this collaborative room available for all of us to raise the vibrations of love, light, and compassion, and to do our service to humanity, that no matter if they're watching in real time or someone comes back to this message or discovers and happens upon it, that it's just going to bless them and encourage them along their journey, because that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to do, is we are the light. All right. Ooh, gosh, you guys, this is gorgeous. These cards, wowza. Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. This is what we were talking about earlier, that individuality, becoming the greatest version of yourself, doing the work that you were called to do here, and knowing that as you stand in your light, as you can see, there's so much light and energy around. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. As you're standing in your light, there's this energy just radiating off of you and through you. And everything around you is lit and bright and growing. Look at this bird. Again, we have birds and butterflies. These transformations are happening in real time. And every time you conquer a layer of codependency or an unhealthy pattern in your life, more of this light is going to be shining brightly, and you're going to be ministering to other people through your journey. And as you share your journey, as you feel comfortable to do so, it's going to bless and nourish others. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, just think about it. Just each of us just taking the time to share our journey, to share and extend our lighthearted love to others. We are making a huge impact, and it's such a beautiful thing. And I'm so grateful that we're here this evening at this very moment in time to do this together as our service to humanity. All right, guys, this is what the card has to say. You have the courage and fortitude to lovingly assert yourself and your point of view. By doing so, you gain respect and support from your friends and your family and your colleagues. It takes boldness and integrity to stand up for yourself and to be counted, especially when no one else is supporting you. Trust yourself and your value. Trust your value in your own opinions and your judgment. Flying solo is a challenge that takes courage and confidence, but this is your road to freedom. Become lion-hearted and know that your best protection is your own spine. And the mantra is this: if it is to be, it is up to me. and that's by William H. Johnson. You have the power within you. You have the power within you. If you just take a moment in wherever you're sitting, just take in a nice deep breath and pay attention to your spine, your backbone. You know, you have been given this beautiful skeletal system, these strong bones that give you a posture that allows you to stand upright, both in the earth and spiritually. You know right from wrong. And you know deep inside, your intuition will guide you and lead you to what is for your greatest good. So if you have to fly solo in the sense that you are a unified divine masculine and feminine within yourself, until you are in a place where you are magnetizing and resonating with another external being that is able to have a relationship with you that is good for your soul, then so be it, because you can stand as one whole within yourself, and that's what we should be striving to do. I always say you don't want to come in like a wrecking ball, and you don't want someone to come in like a wrecking ball with you. We want to be whole and in our power and in our strength and in our balance so that we can do good and serve others from a place of love and not from a place of wounding. All right. Yes, yes, I know that's right, darling DJ. It feels like it. You know, I love that song by Sting called Fragile. That's one of my favorite songs. You know, where blood will flow when flesh and steel are one. It's true. We are so fragile, but we were created from amazing things. We are so strong, just like we talked about our heart being so strong. Our bones are so strong, even though they're fragile. We are more powerful than we know. All right. Boy, a lot of energy. The cards were just flying all over the place, you guys. Wow. Here it is. Commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the very essence of your very being. See, there it is. Flying solo. This is that message to remind the collective. Commit to yourself first. Commit to your excellence first. Your wellness, your mindfulness, your healing, your love for yourself, so that you can be a healthy vessel to connect with another and to connect with your soul tribe and others who need encouragement and lifting. When you're committed to yourself first, you will raise the vibration because you are working on you. You love yourself. And because we teach others how to treat us, you are showing someone else that you have a high level of dedication and commitment to your own personal growth and well-being. The card says this: by trusting, respecting, and loving all that you are, you broadcast your clear readiness to do the work necessary to manifest your intentions. When you come from a place of strong commitment and combine that with a strong sense of self, it sends a precise message to the universe that you are engaged and ready for lessons. In this way, you are also developing faith in yourself as you move closer to manifestation. There will always be others questioning your priorities. Bless them with the understanding that your commitment is to you only. No one else is meant to understand it, for it is truly your personal journey of self-discovery and healing. Never concern yourself with what others might think of you, for your light is different. Perhaps you will now ignite someone else's devotion to follow their soul's calling. You stand out from the crowd with your ability to clearly commit to what you want, enabling your wishes and desires to manifest quickly. Boom, shalaka-laka boom, guys. Wow, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. You being committed to your self-awareness, self-healing, self-love. You are illuminated. And by you doing so, you're projecting this massive light from within, and others are going to see that light and be blessed. They're going to see you committed to your growth, to your development, to your health, to your wellness, to being a healthy vessel that can connect to others and not take, but give and receive in a healthy, loving, attentive way. Wow, guys. Oh my gosh, these messages. I am so encouraged. I am so encouraged tonight, you guys. And I hope everyone is doing well. Yes, thank you and welcome to everyone. That's right, darling DJ. We should not be ashamed of the journey. This is all for our greatest and highest good. That's why I had to chuckle when we were on live on Saturday and I thought, holy bat flaps. Every time something went sideways, the camera, the battery, and we had to come back and it was like, oh my gosh, like I said many moons ago, if that had happened live, I would have just crumpled up into a little ball and been like, well, party's over, we're done here. But you know, I felt so encouraged that we were supposed to continue, and you guys were so gracious, and I just appreciate that so much. Like we were talking about earlier, if you stumble, make it a part of the dance. It's totally okay to do so, and in doing so, by being authentic and genuine, you have no idea who you are inspiring. All right, here we are with our month of October. And again, if the messages resonate for you, please just receive them with light and love and be encouraged. Ooh, this card. Wow, guys, illusion. Embrace the truth. So, you know, the truth to this twin flame journey really has to do with coming into your own standing in power within your own soul and becoming your greatest version. And anything that you have accepted, you know, things that people have told you about yourself that weren't necessarily true, you're discarding it. Negative self-talk that you have embraced or come to accept, it's time to release it. It's time to let go of any illusion that would trigger you into believing that you are less than. And as you can see in this picture, this feminine is leaving behind what is in that mirror. She is boldly going forward. For some of us, it is going to be a struggle because we have to push through conditioning that we received maybe in our childhood, woundings that we experienced, narcissistic injuries, dealing with emotionally ambivalent people. We're going to have a little bit of a struggle, but as you notice, even with this big glorious dress, she's like, I'm getting out of here. I'm moving forward. And so know that you have the power to get out of any illusions about yourself and also about other people and relationships. And most importantly, what you believed the twin flame journey was about. It's kind of interesting as I look at this. This reminds me of a Cinderella kind of dress, a fairy tale kind of dress. And for a lot of people, the twin flame journey does seem a little fairy tale-ish, but when you get to the crux of it and the reality, it's about retrieving your soul and becoming your greatest version, serving within humanity, being a light in this world. And as you do so, you magnetize and attract the love that you desire and deserve. But getting to the person is not what the journey is about. That's not the destination. It's coming into an understanding that we are the light. We are the love, and we are already whole. And so I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys what the card has to say, because I feel like there's just some really beautiful insights that we're gleaning from this. And if you see something that is really resonating with you in any of these cards or the messages, please feel free to share in the chat. We are co-collaborating tonight and every night that we come into this room. This is a safe space of light and love and encouragement, and I want to just remind you that you're welcome here. You are encouraged to share your discernment and your understanding of what you're seeing as well. All right, so the illusion means having a false perception of something or someone that is not real. Everyone is destined for greatness. However, you may be held back by something, your willingness to embrace but not realize it. Your ego is chained to a comfortable materialistic lifestyle, or it could be an unhealthy relationship. This negative illusion has held you back from being who you truly are. A mental and emotional rigorous self-evaluation is needed so that you can move forward with confidence and embrace your beauty and the magic of life. And the mantra is, I see things with truth and move forward with confidence. Yes, absolutely move forward with confidence. Oh my goodness. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. That's right. King Trident's tribe, right on the money. That is the truth. We are experiencing these journeys in real time, and there is no need to be ashamed. It's going to be different for all of us. And that's why we're here to support each other through this journey and uplift each other and remind each other of who we are. We are amazing, beautiful, creative beings that have so much love, so much light, so much goodness. And as we become more of who we were destined to be, we're going to be magnifying the light all around this world. And it's such a blessing and an exciting, beautiful gift for us to have this ability, excuse me, to live in a day and time like this, where we can share and give and receive. That's the other part of that reciprocity. The universe, God, source, creator, is also supporting us lovingly, gently, carefully throughout our journey. Wowza. That card was like, hello, come out. Humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. Matt, knock on wood, did you not just say that? I'm going to read his comment. Your journey is your precious story. No need to be ashamed. It's different for each person, which is why it's so beautiful and unique. Embrace and enjoy each moment of your journey. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same but on different paths. That's what I'm talking about. See, we are co-creating and collaborating and bringing these truths and knowledge to the forefront for our greatest and highest good, to illuminate the truths and the wisdom that we can all grow. These seeds of love and knowledge are being planted. And I believe in faith that for each and every one of us, these messages are going to grow a beautiful, bountiful crop and harvest for each of us that we are able to share. I love it. And I'm going to go ahead and read what the card has to say about this. But wow, you guys, this is so exciting. I know, it's amazing, right? I love it. The dress is too, by the way. But yes. All right, humility. Remember to acknowledge that no one is lesser or greater than you. Only some employ tools of love, compassion, and acceptance to a lesser or greater extent. Humility is one of life's most estimatable qualities. Accepting others as fellow souls who desire love and understanding and encouragement is the highest achievement of all. Learn not to compare yourselves to others, because you never really know what personal trials and obstacles they face. A humble soul does not come from a space of fear, but attempts to take chances on new ideas and experiences for the benefit of all. Ever grateful for today and enthusiastic about tomorrow and what it may bring. They naturally exhibit compassion, charity, deriving truth joy from giving rather than receiving. When you live without self-importance and pride, you find it easy to practice kindness. Life doesn't revolve around only what you can do to succeed, but what you can do to help those on your path. With a humble spirit, you need never compare yourself to another, because you realize that it's our inherent uniqueness that teaches us about the world in which we live. Everyone has a purpose for being. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Father. Thank you so much for these messages. Thank you for the spiritual beings in this room tonight who are filling this room with light and love and compassion and knowledge. Blessings to each and every one of you, because this is something that is so special and unique that we can come together. You know, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm hearing that song from John Lennon, Imagine, and the world will be as one. We are practicing that oneness right here, right now. And yes, welcome, Still Standing. Welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. We are as one in this room, and we are illuminating goodness and light and love and truth. And it is such a privilege and an honor and a blessing to be here with all of you. Thank you so, so very much. And so now we're going to move into the month of November. And again, thank you so much for the contributions of your love and your light, your comments, for supporting the collective and for being here, for showing up as your best version tonight so that we can raise the vibration for ourselves, for one another, and the collective. All right. Oh my gosh, guys, I just have such a happy song in my heart right now. I'm so thankful, so grateful, just flooding this room with gratitude and light, thankfulness and appreciation, humility and mindfulness. All right. Oh, gorgeous. Opportunity knocks. Go for it. It's literally what the card says. Go for it. We are being given this incredible opportunity, you guys, to do a mighty work in this world, to bless and care for the needs of others. We are also manifesting and creating our realities in real time. As you notice, there's these beautiful bubbles, and we had this card come up over the weekend as well. This one looks like there's almost like the path looks like an umbilical cord right there to the heart of the matter. But nevertheless, as you see this, we are creators. We are dreamers of our dreams. We are creating the reality that we desire. And as we do so, as you see all of these different little characters and features in here, it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's harmony. It's peace. It's light. It's love. And the beauty of it is that we have the ability, both individually and collectively, to bring that harmony into this earth. And so I'm going to go ahead and read what the card has to say about it. And again, thank you so much. Yes, Knocking on Heaven's Door. I love that song. It's so true. I mean, sometimes we forget to pay attention to those subtle knocks. It isn't always going to be a loud boom that comes to us. Sometimes it's a still small voice. Sometimes it's just a very subtle sign that lets us know we are on the right track, but that there isn't a tremendous opportunity available to us, but we must be receptive and open and ready to receive. And so here's what the card has to say. New opportunities are coming your way. Brilliant ideas, possibilities, new friends, expanding your potential, opening yourself to greater possibilities. You are a good team player, and you've gained respect from your colleagues and peers, and you have a good reason to feel proud of your achievements and your attitudes toward yourself and others. Embrace the new endeavors with raw, creative energy. Go for it. It's time to dazzle yourself, stretch your wings, and fly. The mantra is, I am open to new possibilities to expand my potential. That is what we're being called to do as well. We're not being called to hide under a little bushel basket and keep our talents hidden and bottled up. We're being called to express, expand, to grow. You guys, never in a million years would I have thought this would be what I would be doing to share talent, time, love to the world. But here I am, and working on this channel and an app and doing whatever I can to help and bless those around us and all around the world. I feel so privileged and honored to be a part of this wonderful, beautiful opportunity to be a part of your world, to be a part of this world. And I'm so glad all of you are here, because together we are making a difference. Every single day we can. I grew up in the era of Mr. Fred Rogers, and you guys don't have to forgive me for being a little corny and sappy, but I will honestly say he was one of my first teachers of what it meant to be compassionate, accepting of others, to be mindful and careful and thoughtful of others. I thank God for Fred Rogers, because that man had such a beautiful, kind heart and spirit to embrace people no matter what their differences were. And it wasn't just an act for being on the TV. For many years, I studied and read about different people who were acquainted with him on a personal level, and that's just who he was. And I remember thinking to myself, it was so cute because, the catchphrase is, it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? And it was just the sweetest thing. And I feel like we are all neighbors in this beautiful cosmic universe. And what a privilege and an honor it is to serve one another, to be kind, thoughtful, caring, filled with light and love. Yes, won't you be my neighbor? It's just the sweetest thing. And if we could just break down those barriers and the walls that come with fear and open up our hearts to love in newer, bolder ways, what an amazing world we would live in. And we live in it now. It's already happening. We're already manifesting it. So when that opportunity knocks for you to do something, do it. Just do it. Yes, that's what's up. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yes, loyalty. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. We are being loyal to the light. Oh, thank you, you guys. We're being loyal to the light of love and kindness and service. And it's a blessing. And I'm so grateful that we have such a high vibrational group in this room, raising the vibrations and staying positive and light. Thank you so much. So the card says, your loyalty is measured by the strength of your commitment to your relationships and obligations. You possess an unswerving faithfulness. Your soul is stirred only when you unselfishly have the best interests of others at heart. This devotion is freely given with a true sense of unconditional love. Loyalty asks you to be steadfast in your motives and unwavering in your ideals. Be a living example to others. Demonstrate how your belief in a person, cause, or principle can enrich your life experience and expand your horizons, and bring you a sense of solidarity and oneness. When you are really honest about where your loyalties lie, you must also be willing to ask yourself what these loyalties are teaching you about yourself and your own value system. Is there a need you are meeting? What fulfills you and makes you whole? Are you giving unconditionally, expecting nothing in return? Never misuse or abuse your loyalties, but instead defend them like a roaring lion, letting everyone know that you are honorable, brave, and strong. That's what's up, you guys. You are loyal, brave, strong. You have integrity, and you are drawing people into your life of that same vibration. That is going to trigger like a chain reaction. You know how when we have seen freeways and on the news, they show a chain reaction accident and people are obviously getting hurt or there's injuries caused because of this. We're creating a chain reaction of love as we help each other, as we encourage each other, as we are loyal and true and good and mindful of how we treat others and ourselves, we are creating a chain of love. And I pray and hope that each and every one of you recognizes that because you are doing this work, opportunity is knocking for you right now. Many are putting in the work to be self-aware, to self-care, to self-love, to work on healing from woundings, being extra conscious before just jumping into situationships or trying to start relationships. It's like a quarterback playing on a broken ankle. Some people are saying, you know what? I need to work on myself. I need to be the greatest version of myself so that I can help raise the vibration and I can attract in a high vibrational match that we can be as a team and work together. And you're already doing it within your internal masculine and feminine are already working together. And it's a beautiful thing. And I just want to encourage you to keep going higher, keep that high vibration, because you are doing something that is helping more people than you even know. All right. So here we are. We are at the month of December. And I hope everybody is still doing well. Welcome to those who've just joined us. Thank you so much. Appreciate each one of you. Oh gosh, you guys, thank you. I appreciate you. It's so nice to be surrounded by so many good souls who have such a positive and loving disposition. I just appreciate so much your time and your willingness to be here to partake and help in this journey so that we can bless others. Wow. Here we go. There it is. Resilience. Rise above the tribulations. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. For many who have been on this journey and you feel like you've been tested and trialed and experiencing tribulations, there is beauty in all of it. I don't know if you see the wings. It seems like almost every card where someone has to rise or come up, there is some animal represented with wings, or a human or celestial being with wings. There are indeed steps you've had to go through to get to where you are, but you are able to rise above. As above, so below. You've risen above whatever was causing you pain, and now as above, where you're strong, empowered, and able and resilient, so it is now below. And so I'm going to go ahead and read to you what the card has to say about that. We are developing resilience. We are learning how to detach from things that are not for our highest good. We are learning how to endure. We are learning how to have moments of introspect and mindfulness. And as a result of it, as above, so below. So this card encourages you to endure and withstand stress and recover quickly from life changes, misdeeds, or bad ordeals. This is about facing life's adversities with courage and patience in such a way that you come through it unscathed, better and stronger for the experience. It also means the recovery from an illness or being rejected by a loved one. This takes compassion, determination, and a strength that will not be defeated. The resilience of the human spirit and validity of love inhabits us to rise above our tribulations and fly again. Accept your reality in a positive light and make it good. The mantra is this: I have the strength to quickly rise above any problems. And you do. You are powerful, you are able, and you have divine guidance and protection helping you every single step of the way. The universe really does have your back. and you have encountered, even if this is your first time coming in here tonight, you have encountered a powerful team of spiritually enlightened beings that have gathered here. You guys are going to laugh at me. I got to kick it old school for a minute. I was a 70s baby that watched 80s cartoons. We are like the Justice League. We are here together to bring justice to the collective through love and light and reconciling ourselves so that we can be strong and bright and capable of shifting the balance in this world from evil to good. We know that there is always going to be that balance, but we want to be that little extra factor that shifts things for good at all times. And so if you needed a word of encouragement and light and love, you came to the right place tonight. And right after I pull this card and share the information from the book about it, I'm going to go ahead and pull some blessing cards from the Tony Carmine Salerno Namaste deck. So if you would like to receive one of those blessings of encouragement cards, please put a heart in the chat and let Kate know. I'll be more than happy to share that, because it's just an exchange of light and love to just let you know how much your presence is appreciated for being here to join us this evening. Okay. Wow, this card came up again, guys. Purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. So as you have gone through your own personal challenges, trials, a journey that is truly unique to you, you have had the experience of growth and empowerment that is making it possible for you to walk into your life's purpose and sharing and expressing to those around you that there is encouragement and hope in this journey. You are not alone. You are not without empowerment. You are not a victim to anything in this twin flame dynamic or narrative. You are powerful. You are smart. You are wise. You are emotionally and physically and spiritually intelligent being. You are balanced, and you've been called to a purpose that's going to not only help yourself and your tribe and community locally, but abroad through your willingness to stay the course and to do all you can to walk in excellence. Like the peacock, the card we saw earlier about raising your standards. Raise your standards, raise your vibrations, and become the greatest version of yourself, because it not only helps you, but it helps everyone. Awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm telling you, it felt like the time kind of flew right by, but these cards just really were on the money, on point tonight. And I feel so blessed and appreciative and humbled that we received such enlightened messages that aren't really about giving false hope or tickling our ears, but rather to empower, encourage, and remind us the direction that we're going in is the direction of light and love and wholeness in every area of our lives. All right. So before I close, I'm going to go ahead and do a card for our whole collective before the individual cards, and just a blessing and thank you to Heavenly Father, to Spirit, to our guides, and thank you to all of you for being here collectively as we bless, encourage, and uplift one another. Oh, there is beauty. Oh, this is so beautiful, guys. Let me see if you can, I'll bring it up as close as I can. The blessing of meditation. Your window of perception is cleansed, and for a moment you see life as it truly is, infinite and eternal. Meditation will help you rise above. See, there it is again. Rise above any situation and event and see things clearly. What usually seems chaotic and disorderly can now seem the opposite. Know that there is divine order in your life. Namaste. That is a blessing for our entire group, for those of us listening to the playback and in the live message right now, for those who are going to receive this message in the future. Everything, and this is the front of the card, guys. Everything. Do you see how aligned? Look at the flame. Look at the roots. As above, so below. Everything you need, you possess within. Meditate and trust that everything is working for your greatest good in divine timing. And have patience and faith in that timing, knowing that all good things are coming your way. Oh, yes. Oh, good night, Matt. Thank you so much. So glad you were able to be here. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Leo Sun. Welcome. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so grateful. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Jenny, I'm going to go ahead and pull your card right now. And Matt, thank you so much. I just discovered you shared this message. Thank you so much. I hope it will bless and encourage others. And thank you for your time and your efforts through your channel and through your counseling services and other new endeavors that you will be offering. Thank you very, very much. All right, Jenny, this is for you. A blessing from the beloved. Love unfolds your wings, and you fly high above the earth into the realm of heaven. Blessed by the light of her beautiful soul, you enter the emerald heart of the Divine Mother, which is full of eternal beings or blessings. The world is your playground, waiting to be explored, beloved. And this is the front of the card. That beautiful angel and the light and the wings, the butterfly of transformation, it's all there. Goodness and blessings abound to you because you have been blessed directly right here by Divine Mother's emerald heart, which is right here in this picture. Keep your heart open. Awesome. All right. Darling DJ. Thank you. Message for darling DJ of encouragement. Life's blessings. Life bestows her blessing. She is the wind of change flowing through you, and this change is your blessing. Don't try to hold on, no matter how unsettling it may seem, for all will magically transform when the time is right. When you look back, you will see only love. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And in the picture, you see these trees, and their branches are woven around each other. And as you notice, there are hearts all throughout both trees. So if you were to look at that from in the physical and the natural, those are two souls that are drawn together through love and connection, and they're both very strong. And I just bless you and encourage you that you continue to stand in your power and grow and glow. Awesome. All right, Kate, who else has, oh, you're welcome, Jenny. Oh, pardon? Still standing. Okay. Hi. Just 1 second. And it's, oop, did I say it right? Okay, still standing. Perfect. Okay. Just 1 moment, still standing. Let's get the message for you of encouragement. Okay, still standing. A blessed new beginning. A series of serendipitous events guides you to a renewed sense of clarity, purpose. Release all that no longer serves you, for the past is behind you. Bless it and let it go. Your life is an eternal new beginning, moving through time. Wow, that is beautiful. And this is what the card looks like. Do you see those beautiful cherry blossoms? So you're going to experience this beautiful multiplication of light and love and blessings in this spring. How beautiful. I hope that encourages and uplifts you. Beautiful. Wow. These messages, you guys. Good gravy. Love, love, love it. Oh, yes. Okay. We have I am Wada. I am water, baby. All right. Message for I am water. Oh, yay. I'm so glad that these messages uplift and encourage you guys. Ooh, this is lovely. It says, a blessing of gratitude. Be grateful for all of your experiences, for all in life serves a purpose. There is a blessing in all that did or didn't happen. There is a blessing unfolding this very moment. Listen to your heart and follow its wisdom. Be mindful, for the journey is as important as the destination. And this is the front of the card. Look at this tree with the angel wings and the heart at the center and the roots. So there is a deepening in your spiritual walk. You're connected and grounded, but yet you're flourishing and growing. You have the ability to generate energy to move from one situation to the next, and your heart is open. Blessings to you. I hope that that surely encourages you. You're welcome. Oh, good gravy, you guys. This is for the collective. This literally just like flipped out right after I put I Am Wada's card down. A crystal clear blessing. You are soon blessed with great clarity. Your destiny is calling and your soul is shining. It's infinite wisdom. You are blessed, protected, and guided in all you do from this moment on. And this is the front. Wow, guys. That is amazing. This is what we're talking about. We have been working diligently to move into a new season, to align our chakras, to clear our energies, to clear any blockages and barriers to giving and receiving love. And this is what it is all about. Things are coming clear now. Things are being illuminated now. Things are being enlightened now. We are being blessed in multiple ways, more ways than we can even imagine. And so I encourage you, as you're receiving the wisdom, receiving the knowledge, don't sit on it. Don't hoard it to yourself. Share it, spread the love, because this is what we're supposed to be doing. It's like flowing now. It's like there was a card, and I want to say it was Ganesha the other night, about clearing the blockages so that the flow can flow through. We can't hoard it and hold it to ourselves. The flow is coming through so strong. And each one of you here tonight and any other night you've come or listened to these messages, those of you listening to the playback, you were guided here for a reason. And this is it, because your destiny is calling, your soul is shining, you're blessed and protected. Boldly go forward in your life and do good, knowing that you are divinely protected, always loved, supported, both in this 3D dimension and in the heavenly realms. Know that you have a purpose, a calling, and a mission here on this earth. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And I just heard in Mariah Carey's song, Hero, don't be afraid of what you are. Don't be afraid. It's okay if not everyone understands what you're doing, why you're doing it, how you're doing it. Know that you were called for such a time as this. You're needed, you're important, and you matter. And I just want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for being here, for sharing, for liking, subscribing, for spreading the word about the channel. This is really a collective, collaborative channel where we are lending our light. These messages come out so crystal clear because of all of you. We've been so blessed and fortunate to have so many beings of light come to this room to share and to encourage and uplift. And from the sincerest, deepest place of my heart, I thank you for that. I needed that today. You have no idea. Thank you so much. I'm kind of choked up and emotional because I appreciate the kindness expressed through this room and through the energy, because I am very sensitive to energy. So I mean, it's strange as it sounds. I mean, I felt Matt come in and I didn't even know he had come in until after I looked down. I feel when people enter into the room and that they mean well and that they're here for our highest good, and that we're literally like high-fiving each other to just share and encourage the light. And I just thank each of you for doing it so kindly and so excellently. I mean, it's a privilege to come into this room. I feel blessed. I feel encouraged. And I leave this chat tonight with a full heart full of gratitude, joy, and thankfulness for each and every one of you. I wish all of you the most amazing week ahead. I have every intention of coming on this Saturday. I will indeed try to come on earlier. I had been on at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I'm trying to come on closer to maybe 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time so more of us can come together. And I definitely look forward to connecting with all of you again, and just bless you and send you lots of divine light and love. Good night.